The project itself was cancelled by the decision of the upper management, so I'm asking you to cancel 500 million yen. The manufacturing has already been completed, and the material and development costs are also covered. I don't know anything about that. It's written in the contract. Are you complaining? If you had just obediently agreed when I said I wanted to change the usage, this wouldn't have happened. My aunt suggested it. There are 5 smart people working here. So you shouldn't underestimate them. Now you understand, right? Let's go.
I'm
Sadago, 30 years old. I've worked as an engineer at a small and medium-sized company for 10 years. My older sister, Room, has always been smart and passed the bar exam on her first try. She's now a successful lawyer. On the other hand, I've always been terrible at studying. But on the other hand, I've never been better at being neat and clean. I've been recognized as an engineer at this company and have been entrusted with large-scale projects worth 500 million yen. Oh, the inspection data has come out. Let's see. It's a system that's 3 times the planned area. That's true. There was a meeting where we invested our own patented technology. A special part that took a year to develop. The project is for Masasaku Amai, the largest manufacturer in the industry. It's a 500 million yen project, the biggest project our company has ever undertaken. We'll definitely make it a success. But you've done a great job finishing it this far. To be honest, when I first saw the blueprints, I thought it was impossible. But if we gave up, the company would go bankrupt. That's right. Our technology has improved dramatically since you joined the company. That's because of Kitagawa-san's support. Don't check the calculations. If it weren't for your patented technology, we wouldn't have signed a contract with Seisaku this term. I'll give you your next bonus. Thank you. The delivery date is approaching, so let's just pack it up. That's right. Even Masasaku Amai would be happy. He's always asked us to do unreasonable things, but with this quality, there's no need to bother him. I heard the new product launches next month too. Yeah, it seems like it's a project that's garnering attention in the industry. Your technology is supporting a major manufacturer's new product. Isn't that cool? It makes me blush. Okay, I'll leave the rest to you. Go. Yes. Finally, it's over. It's been a really long year. But now the company is safe. Alright, now that the HUD is done, I think I'll contact Kagami. He always tells me to hurry up, so maybe he'll be happy. Thank you for your help. This is Sato. I'm contacting you because it looks like the delivery can be expedited. If you don't mind, I have something to ask you.
Oh, yes. What is it? I'd like to change the specifications a little, so could you please extend the delivery date by a week? It's difficult to make changes now. The manufacturing and assembly are already complete. What? You're a subcontractor, so be flexible. We're having a lot of trouble here too. I'm sorry, but it's
impossible to make changes now. I guess you'll have to place a new order. What the heck? I guess I'll have to use that old lady again. I didn't want to use her power too much because people would find out. Well then, you can get those parts anytime. Huh, did you say something again? Yes, I declined because it was impossible to change the specifications at the last minute. But you're asking me to change the specifications at the last minute? That's not normal. Huh, it looks like you're going to use the usual old lady's power in the end. It's no wonder that rumors are spreading in the car that you're a coworker. Besides, it's not our fault. That's right. I've come to deliver the parts you requested. Oh, Sato-san, I'm sorry. Yes. The project itself has been cancelled by the higher-ups. I'd like you to cancel 500 million yen. I guess it can't be helped since I'm a subcontractor now. There's a cancellation clause in the contract too. Hey, Article 12 of the contractor says that the ordering party can cancel before delivery. But the manufacturing is already complete, and I don't know about material costs or development costs. It's written in the contract, right? Do you have a problem? If you had just agreed to it when I said I wanted to change the specifications, this wouldn't have happened. My old lady's suggestion. There's a smart guy here who's paying 50,000 yen, so you shouldn't take him for a fool. Now you understand, right? A year's worth of development costs, material costs, and labor costs will all be wasted. The company might go bankrupt. That's right. Can I check that document again just to be sure? No matter how many times I check it, the contents won't change. There is indeed a cancellation clause in Article 12. That's why I keep saying this, but please read the correct text carefully. Oh, it clearly states that in the case of cancellation due to development reasons, the contractor will be exempted from the obligation to provide parts that have already been manufactured and original parts, and the client will guarantee the full amount of development costs. What? Furthermore, Article 18 states that after the termination of this contract, the contractor will be prohibited from manufacturing and selling products that use patented technology. Wait a minute. In other words, with this cancellation, Autosha will no longer be able to make any products that use our patented parts. Is that okay? That's exactly what it says in that stupid contract. Do you have a problem? Of course, you read all the way through before making this proposal, Auntie. It's unfortunate that our business will end this time, but please pay the fee properly. We will come to collect the equipment that was provided to Autosha at a later date. Now, wait a minute. Kagami Department Manager. What on earth did you do? Mr. Go's company has begun removing the equipment all at once. Then we won't be able to announce the new equipment next month. What are you going to do? Oh, and didn't you overlook the correctness of the contract? The company will have to pay 500 million yen in compensation. You are being aggressive just because you were a subcontractor. I'm sorry. Kagami, if it's true that you're being punished, the company would like you to pay the entire 500 million yen. It's the damage caused by your excessive use of space. Even if you can't pay the full 500 million yen, you should pay a portion of it because it was caused by your malicious misconduct. Of course, I can't afford to pay that much compensation. In any case, you'll be contacted once the punishment is decided. Until then, you'll be confined to your home. The compensation for the punishment is, I looked into it, and it's in the millions to tens of millions. In other words, I'll be carrying this debt for the rest of my life. No matter how hard I work, I'm still living in debt. It's all Go's fault. If he hadn't pointed out that typo, I'd have to find a way to escape responsibility. Oh, Michikoba, you're listening, right? Yes, that Sato Go screwed you, right? It's 500 million yen in damages, and you're supposed to pay part of it. I
Looked it up, and it's at least several million, maybe even tens of millions. If that happens, Auntie will help me, right? I'm
absolutely sorry. I'll make Sato take responsibility somehow. I'll use anything I can to create evidence, like past email conversations, recordings of data, anything. Evidence means
Proof that Sato agreed to it. In fact, he agreed to the change in usage, but if he says no at the last minute, the responsibility will fall on him. Don't you have any audio or email or anything like that left?
Hey, there it is. This is it. An audio recording of Sato saying that changes can't be made now.
That won't work. Edit it. Make it sound like changes are possible. There are plenty of
Audio editing software out there. My acquaintance used it too. I just sent it to you, so it's possible to change the usage.
Yes, it's surprisingly easy. I'll fight with this as my weapon. Department.
Head Tachibana and all the executives, I have something important to tell you. Why are you saying this now? You're on suspension, aren't you? In fact, I confirmed with Sato about the cancellation and usage change in advance.
Really?
Yes. This is the audio data. Usage change is possible. However, Sato, the contract holder, actually approved the usage change in advance. Furthermore, he also said in the email at that time that it would be in the form of a new order. In other words, He promised to be flexible in responding to usage changes. Then, all of a sudden, he started saying things like the contract was terminated and the patent couldn't be used. It was Sato who broke his promise. I see. Certainly, if the audio is still there, the other party's claim doesn't make sense. Right? So the liability for compensation lies with Sato, not me. Please discuss the matter with Sato as best you can. Okay. I'll contact him. Yes, it's Sato. Mr. Sato, this is Tachibana from Amai Policy. Department Head Tachibana, it's been a while. Actually, I would like to ask for your utmost apology regarding the compensation. It was probably an accident caused by a miscommunication with our company's mirror. An accident? I took it as a malicious cancellation by the mirror, but that's why I agreed to terminate the contract. So it would be better for you not to get cocky just because we're here. We have evidence that you agreed to the change in usage in advance. Agreeing to change in usage? What are you talking about? There's audio data. You yourself said that the change was possible. Huh? I didn't say that. And it's a new order. In other words, you promised to be flexible. Wait a minute. That means that since the change in usage is impossible, it will be treated as a new order in terms of cost. No, 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 no. Please stop making excuses like that now. You suddenly terminated the contract on the day of payment. Isn't that a breach of promise? What are you talking about? Isn't that audio strange in the first place? In any case, since there is evidence, I will once again decline the compensation. What was that just now? What's wrong? Are you still working on it? You said there's audio data that says I agreed to the change in usage. I don't remember saying anything like that in the audio either, or rather, the context is strange. What's strange about it? I don't remember saying that changes are possible, and I was told that if the usage changes, it would be in the form of a new order. It'll be troublesome if this gets any bigger. You should consult an expert. I'll contact my sister. Actually, my sister is a lawyer. I see. It's a bit rude to ask your sister for work, but I'll ask you. Yes. Oh, what's wrong, at this late hour? Sorry to bother you so late, Lum. I'm having trouble with work right now and would like some advice.
What happened? I had a
large contract worth 500 million yen with a company called Amai Seisaku, but a few days before delivery, the other party said they wanted to change the usage.
That employee I was talking to before, that's right.
They said they couldn't change the usage and wanted to cancel. So I was going to point out the incorrect wording in the contract and charge them a cancellation fee.
That contract has my legal checks, so it should be perfect. That's right.
But the other party said they have audio data of me saying that changes are possible. I don't
remember saying anything like that in the audio data, and the content of the email is also garbled and the flow of the conversation is strange. Did you actually listen to that audio?
Okay, it was just what was said over the phone. It's
probably edited.
Editing? There.
Cutting and pasting the audio to make it seem like you said something you didn't. It doesn't happen that often when dealing with big companies, but scary people in the world or people who are cornered often resort to this kind of tactic.
Seriously?
But it's okay. If we analyze it with digital forensics, we'll definitely find traces of editing. Digital forensics, you specialize in analyzing digital data? I have someone working with me at my office. I'll formally request the audio data tomorrow. Of course, if you're going to submit it as evidence, you have an obligation to disclose the data. Okay, I'll ask an expert to analyze it. If it's proven that it was edited, this is evidence forgery. It'll be a criminal case.
Thank you. Director Tachibana, please formally submit the audio data from yesterday. I'll handle it through my lawyer. Okay. I'll send it to you by email. Hey, the audio data has arrived. I'll forward it now.
Okay. I'll send it to an expert right away. Minami, the results are out. How is it? Professor Room, it was edited after all. There were 3 unnatural breaks in the audio waveform. He said it was impossible to change it now, but he deleted the parts that said it was impossible to change it now and said it was possible to change it. That's terrible. Isn't this a complete fabrication? This could be a criminal case for falsifying evidence. I'll send you a notice of intent. Yes. The analysis results are out. It was edited after all. I'll send you a notice of intent after all. Evidence obtained through audio tampering is a criminal case. If you continue to make unjust claims like this, I will take legal action, including criminal proceedings, as your client's representative. Please. Leave it to me. The
Audio was edited, so it's evidence falsification. Kagami, come here right now. What's with that scary face? Kagami, did you edit this audio data? W, is that so? I hear that digital forensics have proven that the analysis waveform was falsified, but answer honestly. Huh, that face shows that I was a fool to have believed you. I don't expect anything from you anymore. I'll conduct a formal investigation in the car. You'll be on home standby from today. Hey, wait a minute. Tachibana called me in. What's going on? Come in, Kagami. Yes. The results of the investigation in the car are in. Your computer's access history to the audio editing AI site was found. It matches the date you uploaded the audio file in question. Furthermore, emails you exchanged with Section Chief Michiko were also found. The audio editing AI should have used this site to shift the responsibility to Sato. Even Michiko was complicit in the forgery of evidence. This is extremely malicious. It seems that Michiko will also need to take responsibility this time. Section Chief Tachibana. You and Michiko were so violent that you forged the evidence. I don't need to use any audio editing software. This is your email, right? Kagami, Section Chief Michiko. You are employed by the chief. Wait a minute. I am a manager. That's why I'm
Taking on even greater responsibility, the company will issue an urgent demand for 500 million yen in compensation to the two of you. It's impossible to hold one employee liable for the full amount of 500 million yen, but if you, as a manager, were also involved, it's a different story. Are the other executives trying to move in that direction? The
company's reputation will be completely destroyed by such a malicious act of falsifying evidence, and that's the right thing to do. There's no way we can pay that much money. That's irrelevant. What are you going to do, old lady? 500 million yen. Shut up. It's your fault that I told you to edit it. You're being loud. Anyway, I can't finish pursuing you. Damn it. Is
self-destruction the only option for self-destruction to pay 500 million yen in compensation for the long-term care? That's like putting your life on the line.
Can you self-destruct? But is there a
Warning here? Compensation for malicious torts is not covered by bankruptcy.
In other words, we'll be carrying this debt for the rest of our lives. We'll have to pay at least 200,000 yen every month for 30 years. No, if I think about transplantation, all my retirement money will be taken away, and my old age will be gone. It's all that lawyer's fault.
A lawyer? I think it was a lawyer called Sato Room. He contacted me out of the blue, so let's investigate. Auntie, look at this. If Sato 5 was in the siblings section of SNS, and she
thought it was suspicious, she had her family do it. If that woman hadn't brought up digital forensics, we wouldn't have been cornered this far. Let's shut down Fujiroom.
But how are we going to
report him to the bar association? Like leaking client information or fabricating evidence that would benefit her family. And since it's anonymous, they won't find out if we ruin his reputation on SNS.
Sure, we could take that lawyer down, but if we're going to live in debt, why don't
we steal Sato's company's technical information and sell it? You still have access to the system for a My production, right? I think you can do it because I took out an existing account at the last minute. But that's the opposite, right? What are you talking about so nonchalantly? There's no going back now. It's 500 million yen. As long as no one finds out about it, we'll just run away overseas and no one will come after us. From debt hell to a life abroad. You know which is better, right? I'll send you to hell for your free life overseas. That's right. That's fine. We have nothing to lose. Room, you're a lawyer at a major law firm. I'll make an account on SNS to spread slander and libel against you, even
Anonymously. I'll also send a complaint to the Bar Association. You leaked confidential client information. Also,
steal Sato's company's technical information quickly. If you sell it overseas, it'll be worth hundreds of millions. If I have that much, I'll go.
Overseas, that's right.
I'll run away with you too. So hurry up. Everyone, send this contract to the client. Yes, sir. Yes, this is a law firm. Yes. What is your request? Is it a picture? Next, I'm known on SNS for never leaking client information to the outside world. Anyway, I'll investigate in detail. Room, sir, I heard the phone call just now. You leaked confidential information. You didn't do that? And you said look at SNS. I think you meant this. Let me see. An account called the Corrupt Lawyer Room has been created, and it's full of terrible things like low-quality lawyers who prey on their clients and do anything for money. I see. Also, the office has been receiving several calls asking for lectures and inquiries. It must be to Miko. Hey, I'll contact Go. It's possible that Go's company is also being targeted.
Hello. Room Go.
Listen, a false accusation has been made to the Bar Association. Also, it seems that accounts have appeared on SNS with the aim of slandering me.
Hey, it might be
Kagami & Co. That's a possibility. Go should review his company's security just in case.
Security?
Right. It's highly likely that his company's technical documents are also being targeted. So since the two of them have nothing left to lose, they might even think about stealing the technology.
No way, Lum. I just got an anonymous email.
What the heck?
Your sister is finished. Next is your company. They stole all of your technology. Don't regret it. I thought so.
Go, contact a cybersecurity expert right away and check all system access logs.
Okay. Oh, Kitagawa-san, this is serious. What's wrong? Why are you in such a hurry? Kagami may have stolen the documents. There's a possibility that she accessed our documents from a My Productions system. I've contacted Amagata Cybersecurity to come over. I didn't know they were that deep down, Kitagawa-san. The investigation report has arrived. How is it? It seems that there was unauthorized access after all. Our server was invaded from a My Productions in-car system. The culprit is Kagami's 9ID. It seems that it should have been deleted when she retired, but since it was a consolation retirement, they probably couldn't keep up with the response. Almost all of the technical documents related to the blueprint processing procedures and patents were stolen. That's what I got from that.
They said they have complete evidence of the access. In that case, file a police report. Yes, and I'll present all the evidence, including the slander on SNS and the false report to the Bar Association, to prove that Kagami and Miko were rebelling. It's finally here.
If I get the money today, I can escape overseas. Alright, today is the day. If I can get my hands on a few 100 million yen, I can escape overseas. It's the appointed time. I have everything on this USB memory stick.
50 million yen of money. Bring the bag of money over here. That's enough. Which one is it? Take it, police. And you're Kagami-san. Michiko-san. W, what are you talking about? Everyone gathered here just to go for a little drive. There's
no way I could say I made money by going for a drive. There's no point in pretending not to know. I have all the evidence. I knew that if I followed you too, you would definitely sell the information. You guys tried to gather more evidence for your own benefit, no matter the means. You're going to hell. You idiot police, now is the time. Talk. We're not the bad guys. These two are the bad guys. If it weren't for these guys, they would each be sentenced to 3 years in prison for violation of the National Humanitarian Evil Prohibition Act, infringement of trade secrets, and honor intimidation. That's the thinking. I was a manager. The person falsified evidence and sold trade secrets. The offense was extremely malicious and showed no sign of remorse. Therefore, I judge that a sentence of imprisonment is appropriate. In the end, the
two of them will remain in prison. Even if they are released, it will be very difficult for them to find employment after this incident, as it has been reported on for generations. Tachibana called to apologize and said that he would take responsibility for the incident and resign. On the other hand, we were really saved by Room-san. Thank you so much for preventing our confidential information from reaching the horses at Kaim. That was great. We were able to clear our name after that incident, and the number of customers increased as a result of that incident. Room-san didn't give up until the end, and his efforts brought in customers. It all comes down
to lawyer cooking. If anything happens in the future, please contact me immediately.
Yes, I'm counting on you. Thank you for watching the video. It was a lucky month for Kagami and Michiko to try to destroy the room. There was no way they could win against the room. Now, today's flashpoint is the contract. Kagami shook the contract and won over Go, but Go didn't overlook the correct wording of the contract. As a result, Go counterattacked like a boomerang. There are many situations in which you have to sign contracts, both at work and in your personal life. You have to check every detail to avoid any trouble later. So, please look forward to the next video.